Okay, beautiful soul. I'm gonna unpack two very powerful messages that spirit was guiding me, and I was just receiving all these sensation in my body, like of these message, because anything that physically manifests, even if this is message that coming out of my words, this energy that solidifies itself as a message or as a product or as a painting or as a book or as a human being, these, we are all energy before we manifest into solid pattern or structure. So this message, the I was receiving it. Wow. And where I was receiving it, it was like very dark. The electricity went off, and like I was on a walk, mountains, stars, trees, rivers, and it was just magic, and the wind. And that time I was receiving the energy for this message, which is that you are meant to be loved in your joy, in your happiness, in your health, in when you are like doing well. You do not have to consciously or subconsciously manifest tragedies or like some urgent like fake urgencies and like or urgent scenarios or like some kind of disease or something to receive love connection, or to receive a human connection. No. Sometimes when we grow up in homes where people are excruciating lonely, even when they are together, and that is the epidemic, right? That's the main disease that our ancestors and our ancestry line and we grew up in. This loneliness wherein people are together, the families are together living under the same roof, but still so lonely. They don't know how to resolve the conflict or to convey like, hey, they are I feel hurt. There's no proper resolution of the emotions, so everybody lives in this anger and hurt all by themselves. And anytime there is like connection, it's either like when someone is getting fever, everybody will come and like look at them like, hey, are you doing well and all, and we subconsciously make it mean that in order to receive that love, connection, affection, and people like really asking how are you doing is when we are sick. On a day to day basis, people are not acknowledging each other's presence, each other's values. Like they're not valuing the presence of the other person in their life. So we feel valued like when we are sick and parents are asking like, hey, how are you? Because that's when they realize like, oh my god, like, oh my god, she's sick, I am like, anyway, or for whatever reasons, in order to, we this is our collective shadow, even the shadow of my ancestry line. And I'm just pointing it out because I know when I have this platform and people are watching me, listening to me, and it's just like I want to bring those shadows out. We don't know, we are meant to be loved in our happiness, in our joy, in our health, in our fun, and all of those things. Doesn't mean that we will not get sick and all of that. Yes, we will. We also need support in that, but we don't have to get sick to receive support and affection and love. And even with the money, like we don't have to like start to heal that those patterns if money only shows up when you really really need it, when you are like at the end of like or in some kind of like some sickness or some, only then you will receive money. No, you're meant to have it all the time. We're all meant to have it all the time. Okay, so walk with this energy, like see like where you are like, okay, I need to create fake urgencies and all of that. No, in order to receive love connection, you can just manifest it because you want it. You don't have to create any kind of urgency or whatever. That's why, when you live with this belief like I'm meant for, like just because I exist, I want to experience money, richness, luxury, the warmth of human connection, the pleasure of having good people around, the pleasure of having good relationships, warmth in our relationships, positive energies in our relationships. I deserve it just because I exist. I have said this before and I'm gonna say it again. All the good things that you do for you, you bring it into this world. Like if this world has a love bank, your self love adds into that love bank. This world thrives when you are thriving. How can this world thrive when you are feeling hurt, lonely, and depressed inside? No, it can't. So, your well being is the well being of all beings. And it's so powerful when you like really receive this wisdom within you, like your well being is the well being of the world. And do not deny yourself from the goodness, the richness, the love that this world has to offer you. Our painful perspective and beliefs and indirect ways, when we learn things like, okay, if I do this in order to make money, I have to do this, it comes only like this and all. No. Or the love only comes when I am sick, the love only comes when like a true love can't come unless I am sick, or it will. No, look into all these beliefs. These are just blocking. Yeah, I don't like to use the word block, but it's just, yeah, they are like that. Like imagine a river is flowing, and if you put a big rock in it, river will stop flowing from that. But the moment you remove the rock, the river will start to flow again. So it's just like that. All these beliefs and meanings, they act like that. So if you unplug them, good energy will start to flow to you, and you're meant to feel ease at it, one with it. It should not carry like that, like, oh my god, no. It should feel like warmth and peace and calm and ease and normal. Yeah, it's normal for me to live in abundance. It's normal for things to work out for me. It's normal. Even if it is like I'm the first one to do it in my ancestry line, I'm the first one to break the chains, I'm the first one to, like, build this wealth and like cultivate this freedom, or to develop a solid connection with God and goddesses and be led by them instead of being led by my fears. Everybody in my lineage were being led by the fear. Their actions were inspired by the fear. But I am the first one whose actions are being led by the gods and goddesses and love and my heart. I'm the first one in my lineage to follow my heart. Even if all these bigger changes, but regulate your nervous system by breathing in, by journaling, by praying, and by getting out in nature. Like, yes, it's normal for me to live a very good life, a life wherein I'm being led by my heart, I'm being led by gods and goddesses. And because your heart and your gods and goddesses will not want you to, be sick to receive love, be in tragedy to receive love and support. You get to have love, support, and abundance and all kind of peace and goodness because you exist, just because you are here. Do you hear me? Just because you're here. Okay, that's it. That's the vibration that we are going to be moving from this point forward. And the second message that I want to give you is like, anything that's like troublesome, look at the positives of it. Like, for example, my mom got cancer. If you have been watching my video, you know it. And it was really hard for me as a child to navigate it. It's just very sad, but at the same time, I felt so much support by gods and goddesses, like a lot of support. And including that, I chose, because all of the, there was a lot of things going on with her treatment and all, so I didn't felt comfortable asking like support from my father for my rent and food and bills. So I am also navigating that, while navigating this emotional, like with my mom. And doctors are saying good things, goddesses are saying good things, letting me know like, hey, it's okay, giving me the energy that it's gonna be all right, she's gonna be all right. But still, when you are in that situation and you see like going through her treatment and all, it's just like, and it's scary, like it gives you in panic, like it gets you into panic zone, like you're in panic all the time. It's And it's just something, yeah, anyway. So just give me a moment. I think I was talking a lot. Yeah. So I was navigating that, while navigating like my, these fears, like what if I, I'll lose, I have no place to sleep, like, because I didn't pay my rent yet. It's already been 6 days, 7 days in advance, and I was like, it's too cold. What if I lose my place? And that fear, what if I have like no food to eat? How will I navigate all of this? And it is like incredibly fearful. And so what God guided me to do was seeing the positives in it. Like with my mom, this, what happened was, like, for so long she was living in village, and everyone was very lazy to go to the place in town where she would feel better, like the home that we have in town that my father made. Everyone was very too lazy, like, yeah, it will happen whenever, because she didn't had any freedom back in the village, lives in a lot of fear, anxiety, worries. Everyone, the kind of people you stay around matters, right? But now when this happens, everyone is on their toes now, like, okay, health matters, and especially the health. I keep talking about health. Me also, I also needed to learn that. But in the past few years, I was like telling my family, like, hey, you gotta take care of your health, you know and I was, yeah, anyway, I'm not blaming here anybody, like they didn't listen to me or whatever. No, even I need to learn better and do better with my digestion, cultivate good eating habits. um but now when this happened, now we are back, like, my family moved to a um, home in the town. And now, which is good for her, because when she will from her eyes see the good place and good environment, she'll feel better, and that change happened, and people realize in the family, like, okay, we need to take care of our health. And plus, like, my father stopped taking alcohol, and just like lot of other things, males in the family didn't realize the value of the women. So far they would treat women and all of us very poorly, very poorly, okay? And I am very ashamed to say that. But yeah, like, and also now they realize the value, and suddenly that there is change in the attitude, and like joy and fun was missing. Everyone would live in fear, because, and to think too much about what other people are gonna think. But recently my cousin was getting married, and my parents went to their wedding, first time in my 29 years of life and 27 years of their marriage, that I saw them dancing together, my father just trying to dance. It's a good change, it's a very powerful change, because otherwise people would just like there and judge other people, or like too scared, too nervous, social anxiety. But because of this, they're like, no, we gotta have fun, we gotta live this time together with enjoyment, make instead of thinking what other people are gonna think. And so this good thing happened. And also, what else? There was something else. Yeah, me also. Like, me, for a very long time, I was afraid of letting this safety that I had with, like, my like with my parents supporting me financially. I was afraid of letting it go, because I didn't know how am I gonna survive and thrive. I had to live in different town, like I live very far away from my hometown, and to pay my rent and food and bills, I was like, I was getting the support. I'll tell my mom and she'll tell my father, and I would receive the money. But like now I couldn't ask, I just couldn't ask. I was like, no, I can't ask, because so much is happening in the home. I can't. So I had to let go, and I had to navigate a new way, and which I don't know right now what it's gonna be. But I'm sure God, and to me taking that step, it's in itself is a bravery. So like so many, basically the purpose of sharing all of this with you is, whatever it is that you are finding as a big problem, look into it. If they will like look into it and see the positives in it, how is it positively affecting you. And yes, your fears, sometimes the positivity is, it will make you see your fears, your limiting beliefs, what you are believing about the world, about people, about certain things, and all of those. And then you can start, when you start to clear away that, and it will bring more love, connection, and warmth and abundance for us. And it feels painful to look how to look for the positive in the extremely troublesome situation, but when we do that, it's very powerful. My fear was like, oh my god, what if my landlord gossips about me, like, oh, she's the one who hasn't paid rent, and everybody looks at me with like, oh, that icky eye, like, oh, she's a girl who does not have money. So when that was my fear, so I had to do the shadow work on this. Am I looking at people like this? What is my attitude around people who are, like with this kind of money energy, who don't have enough probably, or who are not responsible enough, or me, am I not taking the responsibility, and like just lot of it. And but the thing is, when we clear away these fears and limitations, we become more closer to humanity. And it's just like working around, doing the shadow work around it, and bringing more gratitude, and it is very powerful. Anyway, you can book a one-on-one intuitive guidance session with me for deeper levels of psychic guidance, intuitive guidance, spiritual guidance, or to do the shadow work, like, also like to move through fears, limitations that are subconsciously holding you back. And you can book a 12 weeks of mentorship with me to cultivate this solid self-loving energy, and in order to work through the beliefs and the ancestral wounds and limiting beliefs and ideas and false perceptions about you, about the world, about the money, that is stopping you from going towards your creative passions, in feeling deeply empowered, or living this life in a very like godly way, like how God wants you to live. So we're gonna be this 12 weeks of mentorship, and like mostly it's like intuitive guidance that will come up in my session or in my 12 weeks of mentorship. You need it at that time, and it's gonna be so powerful. And there is something that comes with 12 weeks, like consistently you're gonna be this in energetic container which like holds you accountable, and you're not gonna be messing around then. You can't. And even if you go for like one session, I recommend it doing it, like of course God will guide you, God will lead you what's right for you, but my as me being here taking up this role, it's my duty to share everything very like openly, and share what's good. So like if you every 7 week, if you do a session with me, it's gonna help you, it's gonna save your so much time from like getting distracted and all of that. But yeah, ask god before taking any decision, and I'm sure if God led you, definitely I'm the one for you. And yeah, I hope this message helped you, guided you, and supported you. And also like you can donate for my rent, food, and bills. Link of that is also in my bio. And I also want to share about my magic paintings. When you keep my magic paintings around, they bring like that, they act as a magnet to bring high vibrational shifts in your energy, in your life, and positive shifts in your life. This painting says, dearest God, dearest mother, thank you for guiding me, thank you for leading me. When you live around this painting, you will be like, your connection with God definitely is gonna become stronger, but like also you will start to live in this world, move in this world, like how gods and goddesses will want you to move. Okay, how Mother Earth truly wants you to live, like one with like abundance, one with love. And it's just like how beautiful, like the in your career, in your relationships, the way you're gonna be moving, the energy is super powerful. Okay, you keep it around and you will just start to become this very beautiful high vibrational version of you. And it's just like the peace, the alignment that takes over your life is, I can't describe it, you gotta experience it. You can get the fridge magnets, link of that is in my bio. And you can also hire me and I will channel a customized magic painting for you that brings extraordinary magic, success, good energy, high vibrational energy for you, and it's gonna be uniquely for you. Wow, I'm super excited to do that. Link of everything is in my bio, my one-on-one session, my 12 weeks of mentorship, my donation link, my magic paintings, and my customized magic painting, everything. I hope this video helped you, and let me know where you're tuning from, how this message helped you, guided you. Yeah, I'd love to hear from you.